Hey, welcome to Farm Talk Friday on a Saturday. It is March 4th, 2023. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna. How are you, honey?
I'm good. This is our Envision episode.
That's right. I've got my Envision t-shirt on. We're here in the Uvita area where we've been attending the amazing Envision Festival. It happens every year unless there's a pandemic. So this is the first one they've had in
Since 2020.
so in 3 years. It's an amazing festival. It's a week long now. There's lots of amazing music. There's speakers. There's workshops. There's all kinds of classes. It goes all day for 7 days, and it's been really amazing. Also,
These are my notes.
all right. I'm not looking at
Ken's looking
anything.
at my notes.
So, also let's talk about Permaculture Principle number 12.
Yes.
We've been covering all of the permaculture principles, and we're finally up to the last one, which is number 12, which is creatively use and respond to change. This is sort of a catch-all final principle. All of the other principles sort of support this principle, and it just basically says that the whole permaculture system needs to change when it has to, and it's able to change. So you adapt to change, and this is really important, especially during climate change. I mean, the weather is getting more extreme, and the when it rains, when it's windy, when it's hot is changing from year to year. So you have to be able to adapt. You know, it also applies to other things, like if you have a pest problem, then instead of just trying to get rid of those pests, try to creatively, use them for for something. Like if you've got snakes, instead of trying to relocate them, keep them around, and they might eat the mice and the rats, but try to have some kind of barrier to keep the snakes away from your chickens or your other livestock that might get harmed or killed or eaten by the snakes.
If you can catch palm weevils, you can feed them to the chickens.
Yes, that's right.
It's better to kill them first, though, so they don't get away.
Yes, so creatively use and respond to change. That's permaculture principle number 12.
Hey, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
It's cutting out. Yeah, we're not,
Shoot, we're not
at home.
Dang it.
Are we on Wi-Fi?
We are on Wi-Fi, and we're just going to do the best we can.
Yeah.
Okay, this could be a disaster. All right, so we'll make it quick. We also had the chance to visit our friends, Harry and Sue, who just got property in Uvita.
Okay, we're back.
But they have started an amazing food forest already that looks like it's going to be super successful.
And they are watchers of Farm Talk Friday, and it's really fun to visit our friends who are going on their own journey with permaculture principle application and having them ask us questions. And I was able to identify some of the plants that they hadn't labeled. That's a big thing. Like sometimes you plant things, you're like, I don't remember what that is because you didn't put a sign on it. And especially when they're really young, it can be hard to know their leaves. And so one of the plants that they didn't know, they're like, I think this is a citrus. I'm like, no, that one's not a citrus. I'm like, citrus typically have like kind of a waxier leaf. And anyway, but it was really cool visiting their property. And I think they have a really great start, and they're going to, just even in a year, they're going to see such a huge transformation of that area. It's going to be really fun to continue to visit them and see the updates.
What else you got, baby?
Well, I wanted to say that last week I made the ad, and we didn't talk about it. And what it was, if you want to go back to it, it was like a tree, a young tree, and then it had like a plastic bottle around it, a part of it. It was like cut off. And we were making tree skirts, and it's to protect some of our trees from being eaten by the what we call zampopos, which are ants. I can't move any further.
Okay.
And they are the leaf cutter ants. And so they have decimated, we think that's what took out the starfruit trees. And so after we put the skirts on the starfruits, they're starting to come back. And but they hit this other like flowering, beautiful, magical flowering tree. And is the camera turning? Is that what's happening?
Maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna lean towards Ken a little bit.
There we go.
Yay, we're back again. Hopefully this is watchable at all. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Zampopos, and we're trying these little tree skirts out made from a plastic water bottle, and then you put like grease under it so that they crawl up, and then they just can't figure out how to get back up the tree and eat the leaves. So it's working out so far, and the starfruit are coming back. So we talked about herring and Sue. On that day, our friend Rachel was with us, and she also is going to be going on her journey soon. I tried to give her chaya before because it's really easy to propagate, and she wasn't quite ready for it. I think she ended up, this was like maybe a year ago now, she ended up breaking like her ankle, and all these like chaya cuttings were in the back of her car. And so anyway, we'll be helping her out soon because her house is almost done, and I'm really looking forward to sharing seeds with her and helping her on her journey. We posted a video, a cute video of a rooster pulling a hen. I just cannot get over that somebody had this idea to decorate their chickens. And I mean, it's really well done. Like they made like custom outfits for their chickens, flowers, a mini cart, and the rooster is pulling the hen, and it's on the Green Wave House page. And the post was about Dia del Amor y Amistad, so Day of Love and Friendship, and it was just the cutest thing ever. So if you happen to be watching this on Ken or I's feed, then go over to the Green Wave House page. Give it a follow. We're almost to 450, but we're at 448. So you could be one of those 2 people that helped us get to the 450. Anyway.
What is that? Likes or followers?
Follows, I don't know. But
Something.
yeah, I mean, we don't really care, but it's like, it'd be kind of fun to just like, let's get to that next mini level. Chicken, video, car, friendship. Santi. So Santiago has been part of the Rancho Delicioso community. He's still kind of like one of our extended members. He was with us for a couple of years, and he's working mostly in San Jose, Costa Rica now. But he's always at Envision Festival, and he is the stage manager at the Village Stage this year. And he's working with Sarah Wu, who's like a super permaculture gal. And but Santi, we got to see part of his talk, and I told him, I'm like, Santi, it was really inspiring, and I think it's beautiful that you are sharing what you were with the people that are coming in, because not everyone's on this journey, but they're interested in it, and that's part of the reason why they're being they're attracted to Envision Festival specifically. So I thought he was doing a really great job. And then he also brought in his friend who's a magician, and Ken is also a magician.
Well, I was a magician in 4th grade, but anyway, there's never magicians at Envision, and there was a Costa Rican magician there who was just really fun, and also our camera is now sliding the other way, so I'll just keep shifting this way. I'm very sorry about the quality of today's broadcast.
Yeah.
What else you got?
But anyway, that magician was fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you remember his name?
No.
We're gonna find it and put a link up, and then the last thing is one of our housemates. It was her birthday, so happy birthday to Tanya.
Happy birthday, Tanya.
And her husband are also going on a journey. They are creating a goddess temple in our part of Costa Rica, the Temple de la Diosa. And we can leave a link to that as well. And so they're also going to be, implementing permacultural principles on their land. And yeah, we're excited. We're excited that the waves of change are happening, and lots of people know that they should be good stewards if they're going to come back to the land. So anyway.
All right.
Yay!
So we'll be back home next week. Thanks for tuning in to Farm Talk Friday on a Saturday.
On a Saturday.